Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Fearsome here, and here's a bit of a match, just some pure fun. So found this guy in the spar chamber when I got on, checked my pets, hopped on the schedule, and you know, in typical pirate fashion, 20 minutes later, this guy was finally ready, and so I hopped on the schedule. I picked all privateer companions because I was like, heck, you know, when do I ever get to do this? So not a serious team here, but I think that I have stumbled upon something that's been fairly successful here. I think privateer companions are a little bit underrated. I think that Albano might be a little bit better than I had initially rated him. I've seen some other players pull off some good stunts with him as well. His mini shield, his group heal, and his movement buff have played a good role in helping me win this match here, which ultimately ends up being flawless, as you'll see. But it's rather amusing how this match goes on. And how this guy complains about his luck here, which, I have no influence on. But I'm sure that my companion's hitting had something to do with zeal being a thing. Um, well, this guy will claim that reduces are the only reason why anyone hits or misses. It's an interesting claim, but this is an interesting match. Okay, a very interesting match, as you'll see. He's trying to counter me with that Bonnie in there, which a lot of Buccaneers have done that. Uh, so, I mean, I was sort of expecting something like that. It didn't need to take, like 20 minutes for him to set up for this match. That, I would say, was quite annoying. But such is this game. In order to do anything in this game, you have to wait for players to set up, spend 20 minutes on their setup, and finally do a match. And that's one of the things I find quite annoying. One thing I would say that ranked PvP could certainly solve, although it would have to constantly be monitored for boosting, and it would have to it would have to have larger maps, and it would have to have rules that would make a little more sense. Like Scratch definitely could not be a thing, and that's for sure. Neither could summons. Um, no one would want to wait through summons taking their turn, which is, a huge problem as far as ranked PvP and why nobody does it. Everyone does their matches in the spar. The map's better and the rules are better in the spar chamber. So, um, so yeah, they would have to fix that in order to make ranked PvP a thing. But yeah. Anyhow, hope y'all enjoy the rest of this match. Um, it's quite something. At some point, this guy lets his guard down and he lets my companions through Bonnie M. Which here, I honestly messed a little bit up on the order of my companions. I should have had Albano go first. If I had Albano go first here, I would have been able to bypass and hit the Bonnie in earlier on. But no, that did not happen. Good reduced play right here. And my March has a um, Valor armor, which cushions many of the attacks. And here's the part that always wonders me: why did he attack my Marchianas with the Bonnie in here? Because as y'all already know, yeah, see, here it is. If he had critical right there on another unit, he would have gotten double taps. Okay, that's the thing you have to understand about the Valor armor. Okay, it stops double taps. If he criticaled on any of my other units without a Valor armor, if he'd done it to Albano, that would have made a little more sense there. He would have been able to chain a little bit more. And, privateers, if y'all look at the stats, they have a decent amount of strength. So that's why my units were able to withstand the chains from the Buccaneers much more. So, yeah. Here, decide the group heal, which is a good idea. This group heal right here, Albano's Mercy, is probably the best in the game. If y'all are wondering, it says like 400 damage healed over 3 turns. It's actually per turn is 400 damage. So that group heal has done a lot to help me win this game right here. More than you'd initially understand. My March just goes off here. This is a little bit lucky here. I mean, March doesn't always do that. So, there we go. This guy walks right into hold the line. Seems to have forgotten that it exists on Privateer Companions. He's getting quite mad about it. There's nothing lucky about walking into hold the line. If you walk into hold the line, that's just a misplay. So, this guy's just making some really bad mistakes here and trying to blame luck. You walk into hold the line, there's nothing unlucky about that, okay? Nothing unlucky. You just wasted a poison. Congrats. Now walking into his hold the line. Not doing it. There we go. Nice crit bombs. Hitting repel borders while reduced. That's an interesting one. So if y'all don't know what Battle Zeal is, it increases accuracy by 50%, and if you're reduced by 50%, it reduces it by 50%. So I basically have base accuracy when this guy walked into my repel borders. So I had a decent chance of hitting him. He wasn't an elusive or anything like that. So it's strange that I had to defend myself here. Defend the luck that I got that I had no influence on. The supposed luck. And here he chains onto my pet. It was a bit lucky right there. He get a Blade Storm here. Relentless Witch he misses. Okay, that was a bit lucky there. Thank goodness I survived that one. And the pet comes in to try and kill my companion, but I end up slaughtering the pet. Yeah, this is probably the best luck I've had the entire game. Right here. That pet could have killed my entire team. That pet right there. But all my Blade Storms ended up doing the right thing. That was a little lucky there. Here I kind of back away. I should have just marched my Marchianus away there and just continued to bomb. Here I get my Albano back into my lines. So he's forced to walk into repel borders. So. Yeah, I should have moved my Marchianus back. Oh well. Quite the interesting match, I will say. Puts a Veil of Fortress on. I mean, I think that guy had a Valor Shield or something on. It's not like I have an Assassin Strike I can pull out and absolutely destroy him with. So, I mean, he could have absolutely cheesed off of, not always putting maximum protection on. He definitely could have cheesed on that a lot more with my team. I mean, it's not like Marchianus is going to hit him through his elusive or anything. It's just not going to happen. So it's interesting. He's been way too cautious at times. He should have been more bold, and more bold at times. He should have been more cautious. Pretty much what this amounts to. He hides. And here we go. Here's where I make a good play. I fort myself. Okay, March goes first. So I have him use the Dispel so that Albano can hit Pete over there. And albeit this is a little risky because it pretty much counts on Emmett hitting his shot, which Emmett should hit here. Here we go. Peter Quinn is canned. And there we go. Alright. Puts on a strength buff. I'm trying to remember what he does here. Kind of watching this in retrospect. I think I do a group heal here. And I slow him. my max slow, which I still have. Those things are a pain to deal with, the slows. Now many people wish that the slows didn't exist. It means he can't just walk up and assassin strike whoever he wants. He has to use a charge, which he's been using charges his entire game. There's a charge right there. I think that's a brutal charge. Yeah. So he can't get the maximum value from his hidden attack. The only person I think he could have hit there with like a nice hidden backstab or something like that would have been Albano there, which at this point in the game isn't even worth attacking. Like he's done his job. Albeit, I mean, he is fairly annoying still with hold the line, um, but anywho, here I just hunker down and heal again. This guy's just going to run out of forts and he's going to be screwed. He's already used his side. Well, this is pretty much the point where he gives up. Here he comes in for an assassin strike on our March here. March reduces him. Vengeance strike miss, vengeance strike miss, relen, vengeance strike miss, and here goes the assassin strike. I think that's the only assassin strike he's packing too. So there we go. He's pretty much failed at this point. And yeah, that's the end of the game, y'all. Hope you enjoyed.